the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Off play action. Newton.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas.
And now it's 3rd down.
You look at this Colt defense.
They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
27-yard line. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Colts.
Let's go now.
They run once more with Taylor. Shoves him aside. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Samson Abukum in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
Hamler now on the return.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Let's go.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Right there, hurt.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked him up on Van Bell, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Okay, ready?
At the 41-yard line.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 41-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a play fake. Manning. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
This taken in by Downs.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Second down and 8. Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are back within a score.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Third down at 6.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing is Newton. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
18 runners. 18 runners. Check. 19 Lions.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Open here, Adam Thielen. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the
49.
On first down, it's Newton. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Newton on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Say, hey! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
To throw is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 108 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down. Manning now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to have the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now he's held on the return. It's a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss. It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Manning. The short throw pulled in by Woods. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end. Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless. And now here is another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Manning's pass intercepted.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead. And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see. And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, a 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
A give running right, it's Hubbard.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it's Newton. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Piñeiro from the right hash. This from 45 yards away.
This is up and good from Piñeiro.
And that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, now Manning. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Now following the interception, here's Newton.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw, Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Newton.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And the kick is good. Out there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will extend their lead even further. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Manning going to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Manning, gotta have this one. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Come on, come on.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Go.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ready.
2nd down and 4.
No. Set. Careful.
Right back to Hubbard.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard, his
second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Panthers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They juked him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Manning to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They fake the handoff. Now Manning.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Manning.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
7 on the play. 1st down, Colts.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Manning. Touchdown Colts.
Josh Downs.
35 yards.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
Gets past one man, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Tyquan Lewis, he read that the whole way and made the tackle. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Newton. Going for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now a play fake. Manning. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Manning. That ball caught by Harrison. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play action. Manning. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team. Right? We figured that out pretty early.